Hey YouTube, I'm Jess. Welcome to a new video. I'm gonna film a really casual video today. As we can tell, my hair is air drying. We're gonna do a really chill shop my stash. I'm getting ready to film a little TikTok after this. So I just wanna do some like really nice, pretty, simple makeup. And I thought I would do a shop my stash and try to use some products that I haven't used in a little while. Let's just get started with the video. I'm just gonna go right in with my eyeshadow base. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Lots of times when I film shop my stash videos, I do more kind of like creative or dramatic types of looks because I like to go in and use some of the products that I don't use as often, which is my more like bright and colorful creative type of makeup. But today I'm thinking I'm just gonna go with more neutrals. I'm thinking like neutral brown kind of smoky eye situation. I want to start with a matte kind of creamy color on my lid, so I'm gonna go into this old Carly Bible Beige Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna just take probably this little matte creamy shade here. Ooh, just hit pan. And I'm just gonna wash that literally all over my lid. So I'm going from the inner corner to the outer corner, right up to underneath my brow. I can't believe I need to get my brows done again already. I feel like it was just yesterday that everything was opening up and I was rushing in to get them done. I was trying to think of like which neutral eyeshadow palette I would use today. And the one that I came up with that I feel like I haven't used in so long is this little guy right here. This was my first ever Natasha Denona palette. This is the 5-pan eyeshadow palette in number 4. I got this years ago when Kira and I went to New York before they even sold Natasha Denona in Canada. The thing about this is that these shadows are so breakable. Like all I do is open it, put it on my eye, and then put it back in my drawer. And it seems like every single time I open it, there's little chunks coming out of the colors, so it's just super delicate. Looking at this now, I'm realizing there's only one matte shade in here. For some reason I had it in my head that there were 2, so maybe actually I won't use this one today because I want the look to be mostly matte. Instead, let me go into this guy. This is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. Let's stick with the Natasha Denona theme. This was my favorite palette of the year last year, and I have not used it hardly at all this year. I haven't really been doing much eyeshadow this year, and when I do, I just do like super simple looks, so I just don't really reach for this colorful pigmented palette. I'm gonna go into this matte brown shade on the bottom left-hand corner here. It's kind of like a greeny brown. It's pretty cool. I've got it on this little Real Techniques brush that I've had forever and that I love. And I'm just gonna start by buffing that in along my lash line. And then I'm going to wing it out on the outer corner in like a winged eyeliner kind of shape. Like that. Okay, so I'm just switching to a fluffier blender brush. I'm gonna come back into this palette and go in with this shade right here. And I'm gonna take that from sort of the outer corner of my crease here where it intersects with that line that I just did. And I'm gonna bring that all the way across and right into the very inner corner here. Whew, I barely dipped into that color. And so much pigment still came out. Shadows are just so crazy pigmented. It's amazing. They still blend so nicely, which I feel like is what really makes Natasha Denona shadows so special. They're just so soft and so pigmented, and they blend out like butter. Okay, so I think that looks pretty cool. I think we could take a little bit of shimmer just on the very kind of inner corner part here. I'm just gonna take this kind of shimmery gold shade right here on my finger and pop that into this inner corner. Yeah, that looks really cool. Okay, so I'm probably gonna just leave the eyes like that. Really like the way they turned out. And I got a ton of fallout, so I wanna clean that up, and then I wanna sharpen up this outer edge here as well. I'm just gonna do that with a little cotton round and some micellar water. This one actually came out pretty sharp somehow, even though I was using big fluffy brushes. This one over here though, not so much. Okay, amazing. Let's move over to the base for a little bit. I don't really feel like wearing foundation today. I have not been in the foundation mood at all lately, and I just don't love the idea of putting it on my face right now. I'm gonna use my little Merit stick, the Minimalist. I'm gonna start by just applying a light layer all over. Bring it down my neck. If you haven't seen my Merit review video, I reviewed a full face of Merit products. I'll put a link to the video across the top here if you want to go check it out. So I would say this is like a hybrid between a tinted moisturizer and a foundation. It feels really lightweight. It has kind of the same amount of coverage as that a tinted moisturizer would, but it's in that foundation form. As I get the first layer of that down, I like to go back in and just build up the coverage in a few areas where I feel like I need it. So I have a couple little breakouts happening over here at the moment. A little dark spot here, some hyperpigmentation, and then one little more red spot right here. And then using the little Merit complexion brush, I'm just gonna press that in. Okay, there we go. Look how just glowy and fresh that makes my skin look. I have no highlighter or anything on. I do have my Magic Cream moisturizer on underneath, but I just love the way that makes my skin look. So those under eyes are looking pretty dark. So I'm gonna go in and do a little bit of color correcting with my Becca color corrector. I've finally gotten in the habit of using this pretty much every time I do my makeup now. It took me a while just because it was an extra step that I wasn't used to doing. Lately I've been remembering most days, and it does just make such a nice difference. Okay, and then the only concealer that I haven't used in a while is my Hourglass one. I have a feeling it's just gonna be too light. I could go for that nice bright under eye look. Should I do it? Yeah, okay, let's do it. We'll go for a brighter under eye in today's video. I haven't been using this since I've got a little bit of a tan, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna be really careful not to use too much of it because I have that color corrector down and because it's such a light color. And I'm adding it to the center of my face as well, on my chin and my forehead, so that I don't just have super bright under eyes. It's kind of balanced throughout the center of my face. I'm just switching to a little concealer brush to conceal it over here because I just want to be careful right up against that eyeshadow there. Okay, wow, so that definitely brightened, but I don't think it looks too crazy. I don't think it looks too bright. This look used to be super popular like just a couple years ago, doing that like super bright under eye, like Kim K contour highlight situation was like so popular. These days it's much less so. People are choosing concealers that are a lot closer to their skin tone. So yeah, it's nice. It's just a bit different than what I've been doing recently. So I definitely need to set that, and because it is a thicker concealer, I find I like setting it best with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder. I've actually been using this Hourglass loose powder a ton lately because the concealer that I've been using on like a daily basis recently is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Self-Setting Concealer, and I feel like these two work so nicely together. And you would think the Hourglass powder would work nicely with the Hourglass concealer, and like maybe for some people it does, but I've found the Charlotte Tilbury powder works a lot better. So I'm just gonna go in and set with that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and finish off these eyes, shall we? I'm gonna go back in with the same kind of greeny brown color that we used on the top here and just add a little bit of that to the outer third of my lower lash line. And I'm not gonna do any eyeliner today, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pop on some mascara. So let me just curl my lashes really quickly because I'm hoping to not use falsies. So I want to get these nice and lifted. And I feel like I haven't used my Urban Decay Perversion mascara in ages. So I'm gonna go in with this guy and just pop on a couple of different coats. You know what? I realized as I was editing my last makeup video that I keep saying, I'm just gonna. And I just heard myself do it. I heard myself do it just now. I wonder if I've been doing that the whole video again. I'm gonna really try and stop saying I'm just gonna. Hopefully I actually do stop and I didn't just bring it to your attention and drive you crazy for the rest of this video. Wow, I kind of forgot how much I like this mascara. It does a really nice job of separating and making the lashes look really fluffy, which is what I really like. I haven't been using it as much recently because out of the mascaras that I have open right now, it definitely transfers the most. And we've just been having super hot, super humid weather here. So I've just been opting for some more long wear humidity proof options. But yeah, I forgot how nice this was. Another nice thing about the Urban Decay Perversion line, this and the eyeliner, they're both super black. Like I love how saturated and dark and black they are. Okay, so we're almost done the eyes. I just have to highlight the inner corner and I'll do that when I do highlighter a little bit later on. I think what I want to do next is go in and bronze. So for bronzer today, I think I'm going to use my, what am I going to use? Yeah, I want to do cream. So I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. I've mostly been using the Denona Meyer's Balm Contour recently. I've been loving that. This is still pretty fresh and new. You can see the sponge is still a little bit white there. It's so nice when they're new. Ah, this is almost set. Okay, how gorgeous is that? I love the color of that. It's so good. I feel like my skin is looking really, really nice at the moment. So glowy. Eee, love it. Okay, so I'm gonna fill my brows in and I'm just gonna do it with brow gel. That's all I've been doing recently. It'll probably feel like it hasn't been that long since I used this to you guys because I used it in my Merit video last week. Was that only last week or was that 2 weeks ago already? I don't know, but I put this away after that because I wanted to get through my Glossier one before I switch over to this one. So I haven't used this one since I filmed my Merit video. Wow, I am living for this eye look. I hope you guys can see it from there. Definitely gonna have to get a good close-up for you. It looks so good. So since I got my bangs, I've had to like find a way to pin them back so that they look cute because I can't wear them down all the time. And I just feel like it's so cute when I do like 2 little pins to the side like this. I just feel like it kind of looks like little pigtails almost. So I get like a pigtail vibe without actually having my hair in pigtails. Okay, so we are coming to the end. I want to use a cream highlight and I was thinking, I don't think I have a cream highlight that I haven't used in a video recently. And then I realized I definitely do. I have my Auric Glow Lust, which I haven't been using because it's so similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I've been trying to get through this for so long now. It started smelling bad ages ago, and I've just been trying to use it like non-stop because it's definitely gone off. But I just want to use it up, you know? I haven't been using this one, so let me use this today. I'm gonna just pump like the tiniest little bit onto the back of my hand here. You hardly need any of this. And then I'm gonna go in with my finger onto here, kind of warm it up a bit. And then hit the high points of my face. So tops of my cheekbones. A little bit above my brow, although I feel like I barely even need highlighter up here because the foundation is so glowy. A little bit, like tiniest little bit on the tip of my nose here. I'll add a little bit to my Cupid's bow. Then let's see if I can get this onto the inner corner of my eye without making my eye makeup a huge mess. Oh. I should have done that with a brush. Oh God. No. Okay, that didn't do much except remove the makeup that was underneath. I am just gonna go in with a little powder highlighter as well. Let me just grab the first one I see. This is Becca Champagne Pop. Ooh, you know what, actually? I want to use my little Dior palette because this highlighter is like kind of sparkly and that glittery gold eyeshadow that I put on the inner corner of my eye is like so sparkly. I feel like I just want to like enhance the sparkle in here. So let me use this one instead. Oh yeah, that looks way better. This has like a gold tint to it too. I just used the lightest shade here. Okay, so we need a little bit of blush. I haven't used my little Milk Makeup green blush in ages. I have mine in the color Work. Love this guy. It's so neutral. It goes with so many different looks. Pop that on with my sponge. Oh man, that looks so pretty. I'm obsessed with how this makeup is turning out. Do you guys like it? It's so funny, like I sat down, I didn't have really like any idea of what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted it to be kind of neutral. It came out so well. Okay, so last but not least, we need a little bit of a lip situation. So I'm feeling like I want to do something nudie brown. I'm thinking a lip liner and a gloss. Should I go dark? That could work. Okay, I'm gonna start with Foxy Brown lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah, that looks nice. And then I'm just gonna kind of blend that out with my finger a little bit. Okay, and then I wanna do a gloss. This is the Collagen Lip Bath, also from Charlotte Tilbury, in the color Walk of Shame. It's gonna be too dark. I kind of wanted like a lighter lip. Let's see. I love the smell of these. They're so minty and delicious. It smells like a mint lip smackers. Like it's just so nostalgic. I think it's just a little bit too red for what I wanted. I was hoping for more brown or nude. So I'm just gonna take this lipstick in Hepburn Honey, also from Charlotte Tilbury, and just go right in over top. It was like a brownie nude lipstick, so hopefully it'll just give the lip the feeling that I want. Yeah, okay, I think that'll be good if I just reline. Yeah, okay, cute, okay. Took me a second. I honestly think what it needs is just a little bit more blush now that I have that on, and it's like a little bit of a darker, more reddy tone than what I was initially anticipating. I just go back in with a little bit of this guy and just add a bit more. Okay, there we go. There is the finished look. I really like it. Shopping my stash is so much fun. I love just using the makeup I already have. It's so fun. So my hair mostly dried, which was good. That's great. Let me take these down and see if they're gonna cooperate. That'll be a no. Okay, one sec. Okay, there we go, much better. Let me show you guys a close-up. I really hope that you're gonna be able to see the sparkle in my eyeshadow. So much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed shopping my stash with me. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.